Well, it's Friday, which means it's our real talk. Now, each summer is a battle at the box office here in Korea between local films and Hollywood. However, following Korea's strength in recent years, U.S. imports have taken the market by storm this season, churning out hit after hit as no true Korean hits has emerged for months. And here to make sense of the local industry's recent drought and the complicated standoff at the box office is our very own film critic, Pierce Conran. So, Pierce, after a string of highs, the Korean film industry has taken a downturn, more or less. Things got a little more heated this week when 20th Century Fox moved up the release date of their saga, or the dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and local filmmakers are up in arms, trying to scrambling to come up with their strategies accordingly. What would you say is the problem, and is this bad news for the entire Korean film industry business?
Well, it's never good to see business go down. People always want to see kind of an upward trend. When people see a downward trend, it's a natural thing to worry a little bit. However, whereas local filmmakers have generally been very nervous about any change just over the course of a few months at the box office, they seem to be taking a little more in their stride these days. Because of course it's natural that you'll have these kind of ebbs and flows in a market. But to give some figures to the current predicament in the industry. Around the same amount of tickets were sold in the first 6 months of this year compared to the first 6 months last year, which is about 100 million tickets. So that's two tickets for every citizen. However, last year the Korean share of that was 56.4%, and this year it's down to 41.8%. That's a really big drop. So there's kind of a big deficit there. It's still a lot of money. Still a lot of tickets for a domestic industry, but compared to like these record performances we had in the last 2 years, people are just obviously a bit disappointed by that.
Right, but business is bound to pick up, though, right?
Yeah, I imagine that in the next few weeks we're hitting the peak summer season, and that is a time when kind of Korea can really kind of make up some ground.
All right. That said, do you think local filmmakers will have any takeaways from recent results?
For me, there's two things that I think the industry could address. Whether they want to take my suggestions under advisement is another thing. One big thing is there's been too many high-budget films. This happened around 2006 and 2007 as well. The industry became very confident, started churning out more big hits, and then suddenly they had even more high-budget films. And once business went down, that rise in overall budget prices compared to a downturn in the business created a massive negative return on investment. So I'm worried we're seeing the same thing this year. There's a lot of big period films, a lot of high-budget films, and a lot of them are just not hitting their break-even point. So perhaps if they could kind of focus more on mid-level stuff, that would be good. The second thing is that we have a few kinds of films that have been doing well in the last 2 years, and so suddenly studios are scrambling to kind of replicate those successes.
Right.
So each studio is making a few period films and a few noir films, and so that's one thing, having so many of each genre. But oddly, the release schedules have been stacked so whereby the early summer season has seen all these noir films.
Right. There was a Target and Hard Day.
Right. And so those two were the early ones, and they were very successful. A Hard Day is still doing very well. But all the ones that came after that, like High Heels and No Tears for the Dead, suddenly audiences weren't interested anymore because it seemed like more of the same. And the same is about to happen with period films. We'll see 3 big period films released week after week. So this kind of scheduling seems a little tricky.
Well, there's kind of a dilemma that local distributors face. So tell us more about that.
Right. This standoff with Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, it kind of came as a big shock for the industry. On July 4th, 20th Century Fox Korea announced that they would be moving up the release date of their blockbuster from July 16th to July 10th, yesterday. So that's very short notice. And local distributors for films that were that were also being released this weekend were just furious. The Korean Film Producers Association filed an official complaint, and many studios, production houses, kind of had these kind of statements where they were kind of really angry and irate about this. And so what it means is that a big blockbuster is coming in and is taking away all these screens from smaller releases. So we're seeing the Arnie Schwarzenegger film, Sabotage, was supposed to come out this week. It's being delayed 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
And even the Confession, the new Korean film, was pushed up a day, so it would have a day without going against Planet of the Apes.
Right, because this is such a powerful film and one that a lot of viewers have been looking forward to.
Absolutely.
So you don't want to compete with that, right?
Yeah.
Well, so what is on for offer for viewers at the moment then?
Well, earlier than expected, we have Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Aside from that.
And that film, is the buzz, as you say, is very high. The previous film was very successful here, and this new one is, I'm guilty. I saw it yesterday, but it's really good, and I think audiences are going to get a kick out of it. The other film, which I briefly mentioned already, was Confession, this new Korean film that, again, it's a noir, so I think it's going to have a huge problem at the box office with so many things that came before. However, it's really, really good. It took me by surprise. It's a terrific, kind of more character-focused drama. Ju Ji-hoon in particular has this wonderful performance in it, and I highly recommend it. However, I don't think it's going to stick around for a long time, which is a real shame. We also still have The Divine Move, another thriller, but Jung Woo-sung, starring local thriller, and that did quite well last weekend, but again, that's going to suffer a steeper drop than usual because of the Planet of the Apes release.
Right. So what are some films that might put Korea back on the back at the top of the block office?
Well, we'll see that starting to happen on July 23rd. So this season of the year, where you have the last kind of week or two of July and the first week or two of August, that's the real summer holiday season. Koreans go on holiday at that point. Most people are off work. It's also the hottest time of the year, so everyone wants to get to the theaters. And historically, this is when Korean films really, really dominate. They're the biggest weekends of the year, and it's always Korean films on top. The Thieves, The Host, Snowpiercer, Haeundae, these are all films that were released at that time. So for 4 weeks, we will have a big blockbuster each week from Korea, and there's just no competition from Hollywood. So we have Kundo, The Age of the Rampant, big period movie. Next period film is going to be Roaring Currents. Another period film is The Pirates, and then we have Sea Fog, which is kind of a naval thriller, kind of action thriller drama.
So do we have 3 period films and
3 in a
one
row.
action?
It's more of a thriller than an action, I think, but there'll be action elements to it. But they're all very, very big releases.
All right, well, we look forward to that. And I should go check out the Planet of the Apes first. And because you said it was good, right?
It is, that and Confession. We're lucky to have two good new films this week.
And one from Hollywood and one from Korea.
Right, but there's no question who's going to win.
All right, Pierce Conran, thank you so much for this week. We'll see you next week.
My pleasure.